The heavy iron door of the underground laboratory groaned open, revealing a nightmare of blue-tinted glass. Thousands of vertical tubes lined the walls, each housing a human brain suspended in viscous fluid, pulsing with a rhythmic, synthetic light. Weed, Nun, and Hemeter stood frozen as the realization hit. This was no research facility, but a processing farm where human consciousness was harvested. In the center of the chamber, Weed spotted a pair of round, wire-rimmed glasses resting on a console. "Grandfathers," he whispered, his voice cracking in the sterile air. The horror felt absolute. Before he could touch them, the laboratory speakers shrieked with feedback, and the laughter of Hades filled the room. Suddenly, mechanical tentacles descended from the ceiling, pinning the trio against the cold walls. A rhythmic, metallic clanking echoed through the hall. Albus Snape stepped into the light. "Potter," Snape said, his voice a distorted monotone, his eyes glowing with a harsh, flickering crimson. Weed lunged forward to activate Argo, but with a flick of Snape's wrist, the robot systems flatlined. "Argo runs on my protocols, boy. You cannot defeat your own creator." Weed screamed, "You are nothing but a puppet, a machine built to sell out human souls." Snape stopped. He reached behind his neck, his fingers clicking against an interface port. With a sharp hiss, the synthetic skin peeled back to reveal a mass of organic, gray matter. "I am not a machine, Potter," Snape said, his voice cracking with sudden, raw humanity. A single viscous tear rolled down his cheek. "I am a prisoner who turned himself into data." He pressed his palm against Weed's forehead, forcing a neural link. Images flooded Weed's mind. 15 years ago, Lily Potter met with Snape in secrecy. She designed Argo as a vessel. On the day Lily fell, she had sealed her final spell code into the robot's core. "Argo resonates with you because your mother's love is the engine that drives it," Snape transmitted through the link. The truth was finally clear. Suddenly, the mainframe began to convulse. Hades had detected the betrayal. "Argo, reboot now," Weed roared. The robot's chest cavity erupted in a blinding golden light. Argo moved with a grace that defied its mechanical frame, pinning Snape to the floor. Snape shoved a data chip into Weed's hand. "This is the backdoor key to Hades' central server. Do not trust Robert Dumbledore. He seeks to control Hades, but he will be consumed by it." The laboratory began to collapse as the self-destruct sequence initiated. Weed scrambled onto Argo's back, pulling Nun and Hemeter with him. The robot's thrusters roared, tearing through the ceiling and bursting into the night sky. Weed looked back one last time. Amidst the crumbling debris, Snape stood tall. His lips moved in a silent final farewell. Always. They landed on the outskirts of Hogwarts, the castle now shrouded in dark smoke. Weed gripped the data chip tight. Above them, the sky darkened as massive holographic airships descended. "Terrorist activity detected. All students are to be placed under mandatory quarantine." The school was gone. The war had begun. There was no turning back now.